Good day, YouTube. I want to do this video as fast as I can. I want to try to keep it short and sweet. Anyways, we have a binary star, and it's a variable star that you can see with your naked eye, and its name is ALGOL. ALGOL. So this binary star system, has an eclipse every 2.85 days. So keep that in mind as we go forward. All right, so up in the sky, there's only so many stars that, constellations that go through the north, okay? Um, Up in the, I have it set to the north right now, but we have Perseus. And with Perseus, we know we have the mythology where he chops off Medusa's head and you can't look her in the eyes or you'll get turned to stone. Now, there is no constellation called Medusa, but, hold on, I'm going to write myself a note real quick to try to remember to tell you this, maybe even at the end. Okay. So, Medusa, part of the mythology, even though it's not an actual constellation, it is part of the Perseus mythology. We have the star ALGOL, ALGOL, that happens to be the left eye of what would be the tail of Medusa. Okay, so the left eye, for the people who follow the one-eyed symbolism, is part of this binary star system that fades in and out as the other star eclipses it, and you can see it with your naked eye, and it's a variable star, okay, from a binary system. All right, so what is ALGOL? ALGOL. Well, ALGOL is Rosh Ha-Satan, or Satan's head, or devil's head, or demon's head, but it's Satan or demon devil, okay? For all intents and purposes, depending on what part of the region of the world you're in, on what you might actually call it. So going a little further, I happened to look up, stumble across this research paper by somebody who's clearly, they're into, well, several of them that are clearly into studying astronomy. And I will try to remember to post the link to this. They do cite all of their work and where they're getting these ideas from. But here's what they're proposing. Okay, I'll go ahead and read this. An ancient Egyptian calendar of lucky and unlucky days, the Cairo calendar, assigns luck with a period of 2.85 days. Previous astronomical and astrophysical and statistical analysis of CC support the idea that this was the period of the eclipsing binary ALGOL 3 millennia ago. However, next to nothing is known about who recorded ALGOL's period into the Cairo calendar, and especially how. So here they try to show that the ancient Egyptian scribes had the possible means and the motives for such astronomical observations, and their principles of describing the celestial phenomenal of activities of gods reveal why ALGOL received the title of Horus. Now, I know a lot of people will want to run at this point and be like, no, you're full of it, it's the sun, it's this. But maybe we only think we know, because one of the things we do know is the importance of this one-eyed symbolism and this serving the devil and siding on the dotted line and all this other stuff. So just all stuff to keep in mind, that our computer system, so if we really think about what's going on with the name here, ALGOL, and the devil's head and Satan's head, and this star system, this constellation, Perseus, that does travel up into the north. Now, I will explain to you really quick before, and hopefully I won't mess it up, but see, when he's up here in the north, down in the south, directly across from him, is where we sit with the scorpion and the sting and the beast, the lupus, the beast, the therion, the book of Revelations. All right. So think about that. We have the Satan's head up top with ALGOL, and then directly in the south, we have the Judas, the scorpion, the beast that's getting stabbed by the centaur, or what I like to say, the centurion, who happens to be stabbing the beast upon the cross, the crux right here in the south. So just keep all that in mind, because I'm going to do another little video on another star constellation after this one. Um, anyways, so the Cairo calendar where they're assigning the luck days. So within the days, they would split the day into certain parts, and then they would say, based on this algorithmic language of the stars, the moon, and ALGOL, we're determining what we think might be good and bad days, okay? So they're studying a binary system. So they're making an argument that this is so, or one could believe that it is. Now, we know then that we have this computer system that is based on a two system called binary, right? Full of all sorts of variables. And then we have algorithm, and the Persian mathematician, I can't pronounce his name there, but who was an astronomer, who also was a scholar in the House of Wisdom. And so now we all, our human collective conscience of all of us contributing to this algorithmic language. I'm saying it with the L. I know it's not said that way, but keep this in mind. Algorithmic language. The short word for it is ALGOL. So all of our human conscience is feeding the computer system, and we're feeding the ALGOL, the demon head, the Satan head. And I know that's really hard for people to hear who don't believe in any of this kind of stuff, or don't think that there's nefarious forces, who think that this is just all in your mind and you're just making things as they are. Or not, let me rephrase. I think I'm making things as they are, but they're going to say making things up, right? So, anyways, just a recap, even though I'm trying to keep this short, we have a star, ALGOL. It is the left eye of Perseus's constellation in the story of him and Medusa in the north. Well, he's not always up here, you know, it's just right now I have him up there. And that left eye, ALGOL, means demon's head, Rasha Satan. And then we have the article that shows how the Cairo calendar was split with days of luck and unlucky days of 2.85 days, where we have a binary system that eclipses itself every 2.85 days. And then it's called ALGOL, which they're arguing is really the actual Horus. And in the background, we have a binary system of computer system that has, from the mathematician's astronomer, and then we have for short ALGOL for algorithmic language. And last but not least, let's not forget who told us that they gave us the internet through their legislation, but Al Gore. All right. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.